Okay, the last update, well, latest, not last, on the van. A lot of things had been achieved and successfully implemented, although almost all winter nothing was being worked on. So let's start with the cabin. Classic cabin. Added some nice, a little dirty now, racks. So nothing really to see here except the navigation with CarPlay. And here, so this module is basically taking the car power from the car and charges the battery. So when you're driving, it will charge the batteries. So that's pretty cool to have. I should screw it in. On the top, now nice cut. You have a solar panels, as you saw. Here on the side, we have the input for the fresh water. That's like a backup input because you can use normal jug. We'll obviously clean it before you put in the fresh water if you need to use some jugs. But I have a better solution because on the other side you have the Truma Combi exhaust and the input for the water from the hose. And so if we enter, a lot have been done since last update. I will show everything one by one. So this is a fan. It can input, output. It has rain sensor, so it closes down if it's raining. It works pretty cool. Here we have some storage space, not finished off yet. And here we have nice composing toilet with a shower. So you take this out and you can take a normal shower. And all this works already. So I can open it and have a shower, right? That's pretty cool. Like I used it already. It works pretty cool. You can just take a shower. We have a nice simple human dispensers and some storage for like whatever you need. Additionally, this has a stop function, so it stops 90% of water, so you can open the valve, use the shower head, stop, the temperature is kept inside, and you start. So you basically save water. Like obviously you need to save water. And the functionality of this, it allows to open it like that. And now with the open fan, and here on the bottom, this is the pipe with the heat, which you can see here. And so pipe with the heat, that makes it a dryer room. So you open the fan, you put all the warm air through here, and so if you put like the ski equipment that's really wet, it will dry out overnight. So that's really nice. On this side we have a kitchen. So this works with the hot water. We have a constantly hot water with constant pressure, and if you open it, you maybe can hear the pump running. And this is extendable. So you could take like you can have a hair wash outside of the van. And this is soap / dishwasher dispenser, can be used for both. And here is a cool thing because here we have an oven, and oven has a switch. Yeah, so it has a switch for the for like a gas valve that's underneath the car. And now, wait, it starts weirdly on the first start when the valve was not closed, but besides that, it's just normal gas oven, 3 burners, and the oven functionality, because on the bottom there is like the oven module there in the back, and on the top there is a module for grill. It works really great. So nice, cool, cute little oven. And I basically have to close the valve. There will be a click. I don't know if you hear it, but yeah, we have the oven, and we can close down the kitchen top, so if we don't use the oven we have more space to work on food. And then we have a nice simple human basket bin with the butterfly wings. Doesn't stink. That's the main case. It's pretty huge and doesn't stink when it's closed. So that was the idea behind it. So you saw the well, shower with the toilet. Here will be a storage space. It's not finished. The same here underneath, storage space. We need to finish it off. Storage space underneath the oven as well. Storage space, storage space, storage space, storage space. Obviously it's still a lot of work in progress. And here we have a huge Dometic fridge with a freezer. I currently have shitload of food. I travel with food to my parents now. I can cook and can sleep in my own place, which is cool. Here we have a nice desk area to eat at or work at. So we have 2 seats. You can take it off and work. 2 people can work here on MacBooks or laptops, notebooks comfortably. It's pretty fine, although it's usually just me. And I have nice power outlets. So I have 2 normal car sockets for 12 volts. Currently I'm running 100 watt USB charger here that additionally has really powerful normal USB charging ports. This is also just USB chargers, 2.1 each, 2.1 amp each, and another socket. It can deliver a lot of power. In case I need something crazy, I always have the normal power available. Here you can see a bunch of cabling with safety boxes with fuses. That's a battery charger in case I need to charge from outside. That's a solar controller, and here on the top we have the inverter that basically delivers this, and we control everything here. So now it's really sunny and we almost not using any power, so that's not the full power output of the solar panels. I have 500 watts of solar panels. That's just how much is being used by the system. Battery is barely charging because it's full, and we're currently using 6 amps, which is okay-ish. We have all the lights on, and the fan is running, and the fridge, so that's fine. And here I can turn on the inverter, and so now after doing that we basically have 220 volts in the sockets I just showed you. Let me turn it off because it uses power if it's on. That's why you have this button. This is a safety. That's a CO and a gas leak detector. It will just beep really loudly if something is off. So really important thing to have. And the water levels. So it will show me how much water I have. I just tagged it up so it's full. And this is a wastewater. It will turn on if it's almost full. And the wastewater has a hole on the top, but that means basically if it's full and you overdo it, it will just flow outside of the car and not inside. And this module is an LTE extender, so I didn't show you, but here we have an LTE antenna. And so inside we have a good coverage. And the last most important thing is bed. As you can see, I started finish off here already, so that's the idea how the rest of the van will look like inside. So this thing will go all over the whole van from the inside. We'll hide those with that. The top will be nicer. We need to cover this. It will look so much nicer after we put this also on the doors, on the ceilings and stuff. So the nice desk area with all the USBs available here. This is the remotes for the RGB lights and the normal lights, so basically you can control the RGB here and there. I will add a few more, so this is pretty cool. It's RGBW, that means if I hold it, it goes to the warm white mode, which I really like. I prefer the warm light. Then this is basically this lights, the remote for the normal lights, and we have a reading lamps. So they're really directional. You can read the book and the second person could kind of sleep. Not sure why it has also blue light mode. And it's nice because it has USBs here. So another USB you can use, right? And on the bed, you kind of have to jump up to get onto the bed. And here we have a storage area, still not finished. I need to add like separator here, but it's nice. You can close it, and if you press this button, it closes. The same. So the second compartment, it's one white storage space. And then if I go onto the bed, another fan, so it can blow on you during summer. Let's close it for now. Another reading lamp, and here I've added some place to put your like second passenger phone or water bottle, and an additional USB port is there, but in the trunk, I will show you in a moment, there is other USB ports, so I've added cable here as well, so it doesn't dangle above your head, and you can charge your iPhone or whatever you need, but you need to connect it there. So let's go from the back of the van, which is the last stop. Oh wait, I forgot just to mention that this is a hot water control panel, so you can select the temperature of the water, if it's off or hot, or boost if you really need to take a fast shower. Boost will just get it ready in a few minutes. I keep it on hot when I'm leaving inside and keep it on eco when I'm off, so it doesn't freeze up. Yeah, so Truma Combi, nice heater, and the heat pipe goes out here. The warm air obviously will be nicely mounted once I'm done with it, and the other one I already mentioned goes to the shower. And so the last thing is the trunk. So in the trunk we have the big batteries. I kind of destroyed them, so in next week I'm getting this is 2 times 200 amp hour gel battery for like yachts, but you should never discharge them more than 50%, otherwise they get broken, and I had an issue with solar panels, and I did discharge them from more than 50%, I think to 0 almost, so they're totally dead. They do not keep enough power. I'm replacing 200 amp hour batteries like that, those in one lithium ion LiFePO4 lithium ion battery, the same kind of you get in your I think MacBooks, Tesla for sure, and so good batteries that you can discharge fully, so you don't have to worry. And additionally here another power socket. That's really powerful socket, gives out a bunch of power, because I have like a compressor here for the tires for my motorbike or bikes, so you can connect whatever you want there. The on-off switch for this socket, and the always on USB power that I said already is connected for this one, right? On this side, the whole water system is heated with this is a Truma Combi heater that keeps 10 liters of hot water and basically deals with the temperatures, like makes you warm and toasty. And this is the trunk area, so this is where I'll be putting stuff if I travel. And because this place you only have access from the outside, that's why it's called trunk. Some people call it garage. And this is the inverter that this cable goes basically to the sockets I showed you, and we have another one available there in case I need to connect the normal power here. Not sure, never really needed it. And so when you open these doors, and I think that's the best thing about this van, if you're sitting in front of the lake, you can have a nice chill out in bed, looking in the lake or something similar. That's the goal. And the van is fully insulated for winter as well. So my main goal is to travel for snowboarding and skiing. That's why it has good heater, that's why it has oven going for the gas. Gas is from underneath the van. I have normal LPG tank, so no bottles running around here. We have freezer and we have shower with drying mechanism in. So the whole idea, for me at least, was more winter sports. Yeah, so that would be all. What we have left here to do and work on is basically the storage space and finish off. We need to put floor, I will put in cork floor, bunch of wardrobes. This needs to some fixes. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys.